What's up, people? 2021 is here. How are you all doing? I hope that all of you guys are doing good. I wish you guys a very happy new year. Before we get started, let me know in the comment section below what are your new year resolutions for 2021, and also what are your plans to achieve your resolutions as well, right? So let me tell you what is my new year resolution for this year. My new year resolution would be to stay a little bit more fitter. I don't want to be I don't want to be a little elephant anymore. Yes, that is my new year resolution. And also I want this is my plan, that I want to bring out more amazing content for you people. So these two are my new year resolutions, and the plans, work out every day and also think about what we can do different about in this particular channel. Anyways, that's about me. Welcome to today's session. My name is Anoop and this is Vedantu. Today is going to be that day where it'll be starting with a new chapter. It's a new year, so let's start with a new chapter as well for physics. So today we'll be starting off with ICSE 10th household circuits wala chapter. It's a very interesting chapter. You know why? Because this chapter closely relates to what we experience every single day. That is what this chapter talks about. So it's very fun to understand how all these electrical connections that you have around you are actually truly made. That is what this chapter talks about. So it's going to be a very interesting one. So today we'll be starting with main circuits, main switches, and what are its advantages as well. In the days ahead, we'll be talking about what is the need for fuses and switches, and the earthing and three pin sockets, and also we'll be talking about color coding and what are the safety precautions as well. And apart from this, guys, we have some amazing content for you people coming ahead in these next couple of days. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel. If you're seeing that red button, come on people, hit that red button, and also subscribe to the channel in the sense, and hit that bell icon as well, so that you are notified of all the sessions that comes in. Alright, so we should get started. Now, it so happens that whenever the power goes off, if you have something called as a generator at home, you turn on the generator, right? And the generator basically converts mechanical energy to electrical energy, and that electrical energy is used to run your lights and your your TV and stuff like that. But what about the electricity that comes into our house? Where do they come from? Let's talk about that first. So it all begins in a power station. It could be nuclear power plant, it could be a thermal power plant, it could be a geothermal power plant, it could be a hydroelectricity power plant, whatever that is. You've already seen that, the conversion of energy, you've already seen that. From there, the electrical energy of you can see that electrical energy is then sent to the transmission substations. Now these transmission substations are basically things which contain a lot of step up transformers, in the sense that they increase the voltage so that they can be distributed to longer distance. So from these transmission substations, what they do is that they increase the voltage so that they can be transmitted through these high voltage transmission lines. They're sent to like far off distances, like 200, 300, 400, 600 kilometers even. So they are sent to far off distances, and from there they go to smaller power substations which are located in different places. So these power substations, generally we step down the voltage, so it contains something called as a step down transformer. So they reduce the voltage a little. From there, then they are sent to the power lines, which we generally see, and those power poles and all that they carry to our houses. So from there we then take out the electrical energy. So that's how it works. Now, when you talk about the power lines that comes from those power cables, those are called as the mains. So mains are basically the mains. So basically they are the ones who are connecting the entire house to that electrical pole, or to that electrical wire, the power lines that you have. The entire thing is connected through the mains. So this mains basically has two types of wire. It has something called as live wire and a neutral wire. We'll talk about that in a minute. But before I get into that, people, I have to tell you one more important thing. This main wire is connected to the meter. You guys already know what is a meter. So meter tells you how much electrical energy that you guys have consumed in that particular month. Depending on that, they give you an electric bill as well. So yeah, it's something that happens every single day. So from there, like I told you, you have mains are basically of two wires. One is called as a live wire or the supply wire, and the other is called as a neutral wire. So basically, you need a complete circuit. So here what happens is that the current flows through the live wire and then comes out through the neutral wire. So that's how it goes. So there's a complete circuit. It's like a complete loop that you can see. Now, this here, it talks about your means. Now, the thing is this, people, in India especially, the potential difference that you have at homes, the electric energy that you get, the potential difference is about 220 volt. Now, different places it's different, but in India it's maintained at 220 volt. Now, sometimes it can increase, sometimes it can decrease. That is something that happens. That is something that happens. But then yes, 220 volt is what is generally maintained. Now, at homes, you would probably seen those three socket, those three socket ones which are connecting it to the power supply and all that. You'll probably see that, right? Have you ever wondered what is inside of it? That thing contains three wires, not two, but three wires. It has the live wire, which is generally color coded as red or brown. It also has the neutral wire, which is blue. But apart from these two, it also has the green wire. Now, the green wire here is called as the earthing wire or the earth wire. Now, what is the need for it? Let me tell you that first. So, because the earthing wire basically works, you probably studied about those, the lightning rods in your past. So, lightning rods, what do? They basically conduct all that, they conduct all that charge into the ground. So, this earthing wire also does the exact same thing. When there's too much current flowing through the conductor, what happens is that all that extra charge is taken out from the conductor through the earthing wire, through this earthing wire, it is then sent into the ground. So for example, if you have an electrical device, like for example a microwave oven, so what happens is you have three wires that is connected to it. One end of that green wire is connected to the ground, so that all that extra charge that is there, all that extra current can be sent into the ground, so that it does not cause any sort of short circuits or even electrical shocks. Because sometimes what happens is, people, when you touch it, you might get a shock. To avoid all these kind of situations, that is why this earthing wire is so very important, and that is why you have these 3-pin connections, because 3-pin connections will ensure that there is no electric shocks or anything when you touch the particular wire. Now, let me tell you another thing, something very important. Listen carefully. The main switch that is there, all right, or you can say that all the other equipment that is there, all the other equipment, from your fans to your light bulbs to the laptop that you're using, which is connected to a socket, all of these things are in parallel connection with the mains. Not in series, but they're in parallel connection with the main switch. Why is that so? Why is it in parallel connection with it? Let me know in the comment section below. Right? Think about it. Let me know in the comment section below. Before I'll tell you the answer, but I want you guys to think about it and let me know in the comment section below. What could be the possible reason as to why these connections are made in parallel with the main switch, and why not are they in series? Think about it. Let me know in the comment section below. Pause the video. Let me know. Now, one other important thing I would like to say is this, people. Your mains that you have basically two types of circuits. You have one type which is basically low powered circuit, so basically a bulb or a fan or a simple tube light. Basically those kind of are the 5 ampere wala current. So basically you don't need so much of power, you don't need so much of electrical energy, it does not need so much of current. So yeah, they are connected to the basically you have the low power consumption wala circuit. That is one kind. And then you have the high power consumption wala circuits, like your refrigerators, your TVs, your microwave ovens, your ACs. All of those are your 15 amperes high power consumption. Now I'm talking about only household circuits over here. You have equipments that can run a lot more higher than this, but at homes we generally have limited to this. So you have the 5 ampere low power consumption devices which are connected to as one of the circuits, and then you have the second circuit, which is basically the high power consumption circuits, which basically goes up to 15 amperes or even 16 amperes as well. So they basically, depending on this, we design the sockets as well. You sometimes have these three pin sockets. In some places you'll just have the 2-pin sockets. So that 2-pin sockets means that it can only give you 5 amperes current. But if you talk about the 3-pin circuits, those can give up to 15 amperes current. Now to answer this question, why are they connected in parallel? I hope you guys have found out the answer. Let me tell you why it is so. The first reason is, guys, if you remember, in parallel and series connection of resistor, we saw that in parallel connection, the voltage is always going to be the same. Now, what do I mean by that? The voltage between this two will also be 220 volt, and this also will be 220 volt. This also will be 220 volt. This will also be 220 volt. So the potential difference is always going to be the same, or the voltage is always going to be the same. So this helps in the normal working of all these electrical equipment. That is one of the biggest advantage. The second and the most important advantage is, guys, even if one of them stops working, it does not matter. The others will continue to work. For example, even if the bulb stops working, it does not matter. The fan will continue to work. Even if the fan stops working, it does not matter. The fridge will continue to work. Even if the fridge is not working, it does not matter. This thing will continue to work. But if everything else is not working, then yeah. Alright, but yes. You get the point, people. You get the point. Lame joke, I understand. But you get the point. So no matter, even if one is not working, it does not matter. The others would continue to work. But that is not the case with series connection. If they were all connected in series with the main, then there will be a lot of disadvantage. The first thing is that voltage, there will be a voltage drop, because you know that in series connection the current remains same but the voltage would be reducing. But secondly, the problem is that because in series connection the resistance is more, the current would also reduce. Because you know the Ohm's law, yeah, V is equal to IR, I is equal to V by R. So when resistance increases, obviously the current is also going to decrease. So because of this, when there are series connections, what would happen is the resistance would increase and hence the current would also decrease. And thirdly, the worst part about series connection is that even if one of them stops working, all the others would stop working. For example, guys, let's say there are three bulbs connected, one after the other. There are three bulbs connected one after the other, and they're all series connection. Obviously, they are in series connection. Even if one bulb stops working, let's say this got fused out, then all the others would stop to work. That means if your bulb fuses out, if everything was in series connection, even if your bulb got fused out, the entire thing, all of the other equipment inside your house would also have stopped working because of that one bulb. To avoid these kind of confusions, to avoid these kind of conditions, that is why we have gone with parallel connection. It's way more reliable and it's something that you can depend on. Right, people? I hope I cleared your doubts, and I hope that you guys were able to answer the question also in the comment section as well. With that said, guys, let's talk about the main switch now. Every house would have this kind of thing. It's called as a main switch. Now the main switch is basically a double pole switch. Now, when I say double pole switch, I mean that even if you turn on one of the thing, if you remove the fuse of one of them, or if you turn on one of them, what would happen is that maybe probably they would have been connected to your kitchen and your bedroom. So even if you turn on one of them, your lights in the bedroom as well as the light in the kitchen would have turned off. So those are called as double pole switch. Basically, two different connections are given to that one single connection. That is what is called a double pole switch. So here you have the main switch. So basically, how does it work? How does it fall into our circuit? It's basically like this. So you have the live wire that is coming through the main fuse. So from the main fuse, it enters into the electric meter. The main fuse is something which is connected to the poles, if you remember that. So you have the meter, which tells you how much is your energy consumption. Then it goes into the main switch. Now this main switch is what then divides it or breaks it up into smaller circuits and sends it to each and every corner of your house. So it is this main switch that is dividing it into that is basically controlling the ones that is there going into your bedroom, into your kitchen, into your bathrooms. All of that is basically connected to the main switch. Now this main switch also, if you look at it carefully, there is local earthing ducts. You see this? There's earthing wire that is coming out of all of these sockets, which is then connected to the main switch, and from there it is again sent to the earthing connection. So basically the plate that I just talked about, so all that extra charge would end up over there. So this is how it works, and it is like I told you, the earth wire is locally earth from the meter wire, so that they can all that extra charge can be sent into the ground without causing any sort of electrical shocks or short circuits. Right, people? With that said, one last thing I would like to say is this, people. You also have something called as a distribution box. This is what is called a distribution box. So basically, you also would have known it as MCBs or miniature circuit breakers. You'll probably study this in your past, or you probably have this in your home. So this is the main switch. So if you turn it on, all the things turn on, and these would be the individual ones. Like this would be connected to your kitchen, one to your bedroom, bathroom, something like that. So each of them would be connected like that. So these are the distribution box. From these, the wires go into different parts of your house. Right, guys? And that is your first session of your household circuits. Now, before I get into the quiz, people, if you want to have a lot of fun and learn a lot of amazing stuff like this every single session, and also want to hear a lot of lame jokes, log into the website that is given into the it's given in the description box as well as in the comment section below as well. So all you're gonna do is click on that link and enter the world of online learning with Vedantu, where you have the best of the best teacher, where you have the opportunity, you have the power to attend unlimited live classes with the best of the best teachers in the world, I would say, with the highest level of quizzes every single session. And it's going to be a lot of fun packed, power packed sessions. Every single session is going to be a lot of fun. With this, you have the opportunity to compete with the rest of the world, because the quiz that happens is not going to be just between your state or within the country. It is going to be with the rest of the world, because you'll have students from all over the world competing to get on the leaderboard. So you have an opportunity to experience that thrill every single session. With this, you also have the interactive replay session. So if in case you miss out a class, don't worry, you have the opportunity to take part in the quiz even after the class is done, and still take a part in the leaderboards as well. So all of this, with that, you also have the opportunity to download all the premium content with the handwritten notes of every single class of every single master teacher as well. So you never miss out on anything that is important. And also, adding on to this, you have the best of the best, interaction between the master teacher and the class teacher to help you clear all of your doubts. So whatever doubts you have will be cleared inside the class itself, with not just one teacher but two teachers helping you to clear every single doubt of yours. And yeah, there's a lot of ands, people. With all these 5,000 plus micro courses and crash courses, so much, a lot more for a lot less. All you gotta do is click on the link that is given in the description. And I know that you have 4 months left for your preparations for your board exams, people. So this is your chance. If you're someone who has studied everything and you just want to revise, if you're someone who are looking for question papers and you just want to revise, and you want to practice a lot more questions, or if you're someone who has not started the preparation at all, don't worry. No matter what category you fall under, it's okay. We'll do our best to give you guys the best of the best there is, to make you guys the best of the best there is. All right, we'll try to make you the best version that you can be, but at the same time, guys, it's not just us. You should also work with us, let us help you, or help us help you, so that you can do better in your exams. All right, the link is given in the description as well as in the pinned comment section as well. So the coupon code is AME Pro to avail your discount. So all you gotta do is log into the website, people. So click on the link and it'll ask you for the grade and for the which board do you belong to. Once you select that, people, you have the opportunity to go for the 1 month subscription or the 3 month subscriptions. If you go for the 1 month subscription, which I would not suggest you to go to, because you have 3 to 4 months left, so I would better ask you to go for this 3 month subscription. That'll be a lot more helpful. You get a lot more content as well for that. So if you go for the 1 month program, that's about 2,159 rupees. But if the base price is 2,699, if you use the coupon code AME Pro, it will drop down to 2,159. And if you go for the 3 month program, that's about 6,999. That's almost 7,000 rupees. If you use the coupon code AME Pro, you get a discount of 1,400 rupees, and what you'll be essentially paying is 5,599. But think about it, guys, in that 1 month duration, you would have roughly attended a bare minimum of 200 sessions, which means that per session you would have paid just 11 rupees. If you go for the 3 month program, on the other hand, you would have attended a minimum of 600 sessions, which means that per session you're just paying 9 rupees, which is less than a packet of Lays. Right, people, it's for your own good. Again, the seats are very, very limited. It's running out very soon. So if you do not grab this opportunity right now, you might regret it later. So please, guys, make sure that you click on the link and check out the course as well. The coupon code is AMEPRO to avail your discount. Right, guys, with that said, let's get into the quiz now. Let's solve some questions and see how many of you guys have truly understood the concept so far. Now answer the questions with me, along with me, so that you can check yourself, check your level of understanding. All right, so here's the first one that I would like to ask you people. The question is this: the electrical appliances in our house are connected in what? Series, parallel, either series or parallel, or both series or parallel. The electrical appliances in the house are connected with the mains. In what way? Are they connected in series, parallel, either series or parallel, both series and parallel? You know the answer, people. I am pretty sure that you have got the right answer for this one. It's definitely connected in parallel, not in series, never in series. Moving on to another one. Electrical meter in the house records the consumption of what? The electrical meter that tells you how much you've paid, how much how much is the bill that you're supposed to pay. What does that actually keep a record of? Does it keep a record of the charge, current, energy, or power? Let me know what is the answer, people, in the comment section. Yes, in 3, 2, and 1, it tells you the electrical energy consumption, people. It tells you the electrical energy, how much electrical energy have we consumed. That is what it tells us, and based on this, they tell you how much you are supposed to pay in that particular month. Right? We got another question, people, related to the same one. What is the commercial unit of electrical energy? Is it joules, kilojoules, kilowatt hour, or watt hour? What is the commercial unit of electrical energy? Let me know what is the answer in the comment section. And the answer to this question is something that you already know, people. It's kilowatt hour. No doubt, I'm pretty sure you guys remember it. We've already studied that in current electricity. If you have gotten this wrong, no. That's all. Alright, moving on to the last question. Which type of current supply is required for geysers, electric iron, and room heaters? Is it the 15 amperes one? Is it the 5 amperes one? 50 hertz one, or 220 volt? What do you guys think? What type of electric current supply is required for geysers, electric iron, and room heaters? The answer, clear, people, it's 15 amperes, because obviously these are very big. They require a lot more electrical energy. So for that reason, it requires at least 15 amperes, because they need a lot of they are high power consumption electrical devices, like geysers, electric iron, and room heaters. They all work on the same thing. That's why they need 15 amperes one, right? So this is your homework for today, people. That is all for today. This is your homework. What is the potential difference of mains supply in India? What is the potential difference of main supply in India? Let me know what is the answer in the comment section below. That is it from my side. Once again, thanks a lot for joining today's session. The link is given in the description to check out the Vedantu subscription courses. It will be there in the link, and the link will be there in the description box, and the coupon code is AMEPRO. Once again, thanks a lot for joining. I hope you enjoyed today's session, and have a wonderful year ahead. May 2021 be the best year so far. Stay blessed, stay healthy, and may all your wishes and dreams come true, people. Thank you for joining. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. Peace out.